This is Mi Band 9. I have been using it for more than 6 months in my everyday life, especially during workout sessions, walking or traveling out. In this video, I'm sharing all the important things you need to know about this band so that it's very easy for you to decide whether you should buy this or wait for the next version. Of course, the next version is also released, so you'll get a better idea whether you stick to this or to buy the new one. I already divided this review into different parts. You can check the timestamps for better viewing experience of this video. As a first glance, these are the things that we get inside the box. Inside the box, we get, of course, the band, a silicone strap matching the band color, some paperwork, and a charging cable. Do note that this is not an Indian variant. I imported it from Singapore. I never know when it is going to come back for the Indian marketplace. Previously, it was there. Later, it's discontinued, especially the Mi bands. And we never know in the future whether they will arrive or not. But there are some websites that are selling like by outsourcing from different countries and charging some extra money. But make sure that is a original website, like so many fake websites are also there. When it comes to this band, even though I imported it from Singapore, it works in India as well. There is no problem with that. The only thing you need to change is in the app, you need to select the country where this band is officially supported. Don't choose the India. This is not at all going to work. And remaining all with your account credentials, you can log in without any problems. First, I talk about the wearability. In the box, we get one silicone strap, and personally, this isn't my favorite strap for long-term use. Yes, sometimes I have to use it, but on a daily basis, it's not much comfortable enough. So that's why I purchased some elastic straps as replacements. The problem with those elastic ones is after a few weeks of use, they lose their elasticity. So after roughly a year, you actually need to buy another pair. So occasionally I have to go back to this default silicone strap for a few days. Even though the band is very light, I mean, you can easily keep it for many hours on your wrist, but it feels irritated during a long sleeping sessions. I'll talk more about the tracking and other stuff in a bit on this video. Now let's move on to the charging. This one doesn't come with any fancy type C or micro USB charging support. Instead, there are two pins on the back side for charging. It's like a magnetic attachment, I can say. If in case you lost that cable anywhere, you must purchase another one, otherwise you cannot charge this band. Coming to the battery capacity, according to the official specs, the band uses a 233 mAh battery and it takes approximately 1 hour to fully charge from 0% to 100%. Recently, I tested when it was like at 18% battery left. At about 6:45 a.m., I started charging. By 7:38 a.m., it reached to 100%. Since it has a relatively low capacity battery, it charges very fast. So charging is not a big issue, I can say. But the charging cable or connectivity remains a weak point for these bands. One more thing, it vibrates after 100% of charging. The funny thing is, it doesn't have any speaker built in. So whatever activities you are doing, the only feedback you get is vibration. That's it. Next, talking about the heating issues, especially the charging time. No guys, there are no heating issues at all. When it comes to indoors or normal day-to-day usage, no problems at all. Next, talking about the battery backup, this is bonkers. I'll tell you how I used it and how much battery I got so that you get better idea. After waking up, I mean early morning, I go to the gym for 1 to 2 hours. During that time, I actively enable the tracking of the strength trainings. Next, I also enable the 24/7 heart rating monitor at 1 minute interval time. Then the stress monitoring is also running backside, and frequent walking sessions also it give like the updates. Then the nighttime sleep tracking, etc. So I use like every feature that everyone wants in a band. So for me, this band lasted for close to 6 days. This is crazy compared to the fancy and high cost Apple watches. If you're using this band for moderate or very normal usage, you can easily pass 1 week of time for a single charge. And if you use it only for checking the time and the basic notifications or steps tracking, it can go even more than 15 days. There is no problem at all. So overall, battery and charging are not at all a problem with this Mi Band 9. Next, application support. It works on both Android and iOS via official Mi Fitness app. I already uploaded a detailed video about the settings inside the application. You can check that video later. I mean, after watching this, you want to know what are the features that we get inside the applications and what are the settings that we can change, like changing the band displays, widgets, and everything like that. So much I added in that video. You can check that out for better understanding. Next, the connectivity between the band and phone is seamless. Even if I connect my TWS earphones or other Bluetooth devices, it connects without any problem. I used it with TWS earphones. I was able to change the song track in the band, especially like playing the track or pausing it, but I cannot change the song timing. I mean, like if in case I want to listen one more time, I need to do forward and backward tracks. That's it. So I highly suggest you check the detailed app support video if you want to know what are the features that we get inside it. Now, talking about the big elephant in the room, data tracking. I want to be very clear, guys. Even though there are a lot on ton of options are available, I mean the built-in options, I mainly focused on these areas in my everyday usage. Number one, steps. Number two, heart rate monitoring, like every 1 minute interval. Next, third thing is workout tracking. Next is sleep tracking. So I break down everything one by one so you get an idea how my experience was with this band. First, the steps. It does not track the steps at 100% accurately. Frankly, no band on the market currently does, even the premium ones like the Apple and everything like that. I can say that it's about 90 to 95% accurate. I actually tested by counting manually and compared with this band count. There was a slight deviation of around 100 steps per 1000 steps. So sometimes this error even goes down like maybe 80 to 70 steps. So 90 to 95% accuracy seems fair for this band. Even if you don't connect to your mobile phone, it can track the steps you did, but do note that this band does not have any built-in GPS inside. That means step count is based purely on the motion you are doing and the sensors inside it. One issue I faced is if I connect this band to my mobile phone and when I keep my mobile phone in a stationary place and if I do the walking in the terrace, the band counts the steps as 0 because it is connected to the mobile phone and getting the GPS signal from that. So for step tracking to work properly, you need to carry your phone along with this band. Next, the heart rate monitoring. This seems to be more than 95% accurate. I compared with some high-end bands and noticed only 2 to 3 beats per minute deviation. The heart rate monitoring in the app is very detailed. I used a 1 minute interval tracking, but you can change this timing in the app. Monitoring is solid for this price. I still wonder why other brands are selling the trackers, I mean these type of fitness trackers at much higher prices than the Mi Bands. Next, workout modes. This band supports for many workout modes, and since I used it mostly for strength training, it tracked how many minutes I worked out, calories I burned, heart rate zones, steps, etc. Once I end that workout session, it shows a complete details like the statistics of how much I burned, I mean especially in terms of calories, how much time I did that workout, I mean the workout duration, heart rate zones, calories, etc. And even we can see these stats in the application as well. I'm not sure like about the sampling rate of this band, like whether it is tracking every 1 minute once or 30 seconds or 24/7. I mean, especially for the workout sessions. If it is tracking continuously, the data will be more accurate. Overall, based on my observation, I can say that the results feel very reasonably accurate in this band, and it's not like those fake numbers that we get for the cheap ones. Next is sleep tracking. I'd say it's about 80 to 90% accurate. If you move a lot while sleeping, like flipping the sides, toss or turn, the band sometimes treats that as being you are awake even though you are sleeping. So there are glitches or errors like figuring out whether you are in deep sleep or normal sleep or your wake up. So if you want the accurate sleep readings, of course, no one in the industry can give you, but if you want the premium one, I mean, to get that most accurate thing, the fitness rings or the Whoop or the best option for you. Personally, I choose the fitness rings because you won't get that irritation feel while you are sleeping, and it's very convenient as well. If we look at the sleep data in the application, it shows how much deep sleep I did, then light sleep, wake ups, etc. Since I don't have any other band to compare with this one, I simply relying on this data. Guys, I want to be very clear here. Nothing out there, I mean in present old, 100% accurate when it comes to the health devices. Yes, even in real medical devices, there is a slight error is there. We call it as tolerance. So that's why treat all these as just a references. There will always be some plus or minus errors will be there. Before sharing my final verdict about this Mi Band 9, here are the positives and negatives I noticed after these many months of usage. First, coming to the positives, number one, it is compact, easy to wear and carry while you are traveling or during workouts. One good tip, use these type of elastic straps for long-term wearability. Next thing is battery backup is excellent. It can easily last close to a week for my usage. If in case you are a heavy user also, you will roughly get 5 to 6 days without any issues. Next thing, tracking is also overall good for the price you are paying. It gives the solid values. Another thing is the build quality is also good. I noticed some light scratches on the screen over the time, but it's not like too much deep. Even on the side body also, there are some scratches which are noticeable if you're too much into it. So all I can say is the build quality is solid in this one. No need to add that fancy back covers or the tempered glasses for this. If in case you want, you can. I'm not at all stopping you. I'm just sharing you my honest opinion. So if in case you add those like tempered glass as well as the case for that, it looks too much bulky and I think it's unnecessary. Another thing is no heating issues I observed during the workout or the regular sessions. Only I noticed is when it is in peak summertime. And this is very important. The brightness levels are also very good. You can easily use this band in direct sunlight without any brightness drop. There are no visibility issues with this band. Next, the touch response is also very smooth and it comes with water resistance and IP rating. You can use it in water like swimming or maybe light rain or washers. According to the official specifications, it is 5 ATM like up to 50 meters water resistance. There are some extra features that are useful like even though without a speaker, the vibration alert is more than sufficient. Like it's enough to wake you up if in case you put any alarms. The vibration is very strong. These are the good points. When it comes to the negative sides, the first thing is of course the tracking is not 100% accurate no matter what you are doing, like the steps, heart rate, sleep, workouts, etc. Second thing is it's not at all comfortable to wear 24 hours if you want to. Next thing is there is no automatic workout detection, which is very important for these type of bands, because in this band we get a ton of workouts, so we need to select it manually. Maybe there are times where you are in a hurry and forget turning on that particular workout mode. So here is my final verdict. If you want a decent all-rounder fitness band under 6,000 rupees, this is one of the best options right now in the market. It tracks well, it fits perfectly for your hand for most of the people and gives a great battery life. If you want the maximum comfort, especially for sleep and no distractions in the day or night time, a fitness ring might be a very better option than this one, but you need to pay like 15,000, like 20,000, like that. Yeah, that's how those are priced. Even I tried the fitness ring. I think I already posted a short form content about that. So that ring feels like too much thick in the finger, so that also we need to take care. So finally I can say is yes guys, if you want you can go through this Mi Band 9, and the Mi Band 10 also comes with some improvements. And if in case you want the latest one, definitely go to the Mi Band 10. There is no like huge difference between the prices. If in case you want to stick with this band, yes you can, there is no problems. So that's my overall review of this Mi Band 9. If you have any doubts, feel free to ask me in the comment box, or you can message me directly on Instagram. I read and try to respond to each and every one message. And I added the links of this band as well as the straps once I figured it out whether it is available in India or not in the description box and the comment box. Definitely check that. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again in the next video.